I want to jump into that first by reading something that was posted on Instagram by Vin Diesel, who was one of Paul Walker's co-stars. He said, "Brother, I will miss you very much. I'm absolutely speechless. Heaven has gained a new angel. Rest and peace." And then another friend of his, Tyrese, he posted this. He said, "Rest in heaven, Angel Walker." And so, you know, this brings up good questions, Ray. I mean, it was a very heartfelt post both friends made, and it brings up that question, what does happen after people die? A lot of people think people become angels. So we have Alan Aspie with us on the program today. Alan, answer that question for us. Do people become angels when they die?
Yeah, it's absolutely tragic and heartbreaking to hear about the loss of this young man. To answer the question simply, biblically it would be no. It's a common thought that one becomes another, but it's just not the way God had wired it. Human beings are created in the image and likeness of God, and they're a different created order than angels. The Bible says that angels are ministering spirits sent forth to minister to those who will inherit salvation. Hebrews 1:14. Psalm 8:4 and 5 says, "What is man that you are mindful of him? You've made him a little lower than the angels." This particular time, angels have a higher place than we do in God's system. However, in 1 Corinthians 6:3, it talks about in the days to come when man will judge the angels. You know, it's interesting to note that when Elijah and Moses appear on the Mount of Transfiguration, they were recognizable as human beings. They weren't seen as angels by Peter, James, and John. There's no real biblical reason to see one as turning into the other. You know, when you graduate high school, you don't become a giraffe. You know, when one thing changes, you don't turn into something else. And the Bible says that we'll live on forever in heaven or in hell. It's very real stuff.